So I want to quickly show you some freebies that I received. Well, not all of them I received, but anyways, some freebies that I want to show you guys. This is a freebie that I have on my Kofi shop. This is a freebie that I sent for March Mini Madness with Lisa Grateful Me. She is doing a March Mini Madness. It's the whole month of March. She's doing mini savings challenges, which is super fun. I'm going to do a version of that as well. I'm going to do March Mini Madness. I'm also going to use the freebies that I have at the moment instead of printing all the freebies that she received. She received a whole ton of them. It's gorgeous. This is my take on it, and this is what I sent her. So if you're interested, it is on my Kofi shop. It is linked down below. Go grab it. It is free. So that is one. I received some Happy Mail, and this is what most of the rest of this is. This is Happy Mail from Budgeting with Lysandra. Look how cute this tea is. It's You'll Always Be My Bestie. Look how cute. I love it. It's gorgeous. This is a Happy Mail that I received from her, so I thank you so much, Lysandra. There is some scratch off in here, and then some roll and save, and then there's a tiny here, and then an IOU one right here. Cute, cute, cute. I love it. This is another freebie that I received from my friend Sarah. Sarah Saves 07. She's not a cat lover, but she made a cat challenge. Yeah, she cracks me up. It says, "Tell your cat I said pss, 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 pss." Meaning shoo, 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 shoo. Yeah, so I love it. This is cute. So she sent this to me via Happy Mail as well. So thank you so much, Sarah and Lysandra, for sending me those Happy Mails. I also received some freebies from my friend Pam at Gaming Grandma Budgets. She sent me this little gingerbread, like winter theme one, like choose or color and save it could be. This is a scratch off, like make your own scratch off, and a roll and save. She also sent me a fall one, which is like scratch offs for these two, and then the roll and save. And then she also sent me a Christmas one, and I love it because I do have a Christmas binder that I'm going to do Christmas all year round, and I'm going to use some of these definitely in that binder. So thank you so much, Pam, for sending this to me. I love them. They are super adorable, and I can't wait to save with them. I'm going to put it here. And then my big one here is the Zodiac Box Challenge. I received this one as, technically I won this one from one of her giveaways. It is a box challenge from Charma Budgets, from Jamie over there. And she created this Zodiac Box Challenge. This is the dashboard. That's why I put it on top. There's like a bonus game here. But then you have all the different Zodiac signs and some different challenges for it. And then you have a roll and save for 1 star out of all of them. So that's really cute. Then you have all the the Zodiacs, and the dates that they are, they associate with, I guess. I skipped one. Here it is. And then these ones. And then you have some, it's a box challenge, so you have some little cards that you find where it is, and then you save that amount. So there's all the cards that go with it. Well, these ones might be a little bit harder to see, but they're the star signs, like you see here. So these are all the star signs, and then there's some bonuses on some of them, so that's really cool. And then you have these ones. This, it's a whole thing, you guys. It's huge. This. And then you have a bonus play where it's 2 bingos. And then you see if you can make a line with whatever you're picking which is really cool. I love the colors as well. And then there's 2 IOUs and a zodiac sign month countdown. So you have a countdown for the month, which is super cool. So this is also a freebie that I received. It is on her Etsy shop, I believe. So if you're interested, that is a adorable box challenge that I got, and I will be playing at some point. I'm gonna work on it. But there you go, you guys. These are some of the freebies. I do have more, and I have to print them. I just didn't get to it yet. But I do have some really cute freebies here if you're interested. Well, this one is, if you're interested, you can go get this one. But thank you so much, you guys, for sending me some Happy Mail. I love them. I always enjoy seeing what you guys create, and I love that you take the time to send it to me. It's very personal, and it just makes my heart happy. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Lysandra, Sarah, Pam, and Jamie, for sending me these goodies. I love them, and you will definitely be seeing them in my videos. But first, I'm going to laminate them first. So that's why they are not cut yet either. So I wanted to show them to you before I get all of the work, the behind work done on them. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go back to your video. Hi everyone, welcome back to Canadian Finance Journey. My name is Bobby, and today's video is a budget with me for February pay number 2. I didn't actually do a budget with me or a cash stuffing for budget number 1, so my numbers will be slightly off comparing to my last budget with me video, but that's okay. So we are Feb 18, which is Feb number 2. So pay number 2 is what that means. Okay, so our first one is mom paycheck. Mom pay. I got $17.20. My husband, so dad paycheck, he got $700. So that gives us a total of $24.20 to budget today. And just to give you a perspective, I am a full-time employee paid bi-weekly. I work in the healthcare field, and my husband is in school, so this is like government money that they give us to kind of supplement his income while he's in school. So it does actually really, really help us, because without that $700, we wouldn't be able to go very far. At least it gives them, I think it's $350 per week that they give them, so it's very helpful. So we will start off with our bills, and like I will quickly show you what that looks like. This is my bills binder, and in here I have all my trackers for my bills checking savings account. So when I get paid, this money is into our checking account. We have a combined checking account, so that money is in our checking account. Then once I get that money, I budget my money, and then I divide that money where it's going to go. So the first portion of where the money is going to go is in this savings account called my bills money. And this is just a trackers to track that money in that account. My first bill is my mortgage. So what I do is I keep my bills money in my accounts because they're all paid electronically, either by direct withdrawals from our checking account, or that I have to pay through my banking institution to pay that bill. So either way, it is a online transaction, so that's why I do not cash stuff that money. So our first bill is our mortgage. This one we pay bi-weekly, and it's been going down with the interest going down. We have a variable rate. At this moment, it's $615, so that's what I budgeted for this paycheck. I budgeted $615 for, and I paid my last mortgage, so I had nothing in there. So now I have $615 in this account to go towards my next mortgage payment. car insurance is also a monthly bill, and we pay $135. And I had 75. I'm adding 60 in this paycheck, so I have 135 to pay for my March bill. And it comes out in the beginning of March, so I am ready for it. Daycare, that one is different because it is getting funded from our government because my husband is in school. He's in a program that helps us with certain bills and gives us a chance to be able to go back to school to get a better paying job or career in the long run. So it's an investment that the government is doing towards their citizens, which is pretty fantastic. Our next bill here is our internet bill. I had $70 in here, and I'm adding 70 for 140, which is our total for our next bill for March. So in February, I cashed stuff for March's bill. So I am technically 1 month ahead in that sense. So sorry, you guys. So phones is our next bill. I had, oh yeah. So this one, I had a bigger phone. I switched companies and I had to cancel something and it charged me a stupid amount. I don't even want to explain it. It's stupid. But I had the money in here. I paid it. Well, technically I didn't because now it made me into the minuses, which is fine. I just borrowed from another envelope to pay this bill and get it over with. Anyways, at this moment, I had minus $200 in this account to go towards my phone bill. And if you're wondering how that happens, is that I have other bills, like for example, my mortgage payment, for example. I have $615 in this account for my mortgage payment. However, I don't need it until my next mortgage payment. So it's in that account anyways. So that's kind of how I am able to borrow money from another envelope to pay a certain bill. Hope that makes sense. So in this account, I have minus 200. So I'm adding $40 in this paycheck. So I have minus 160. So that's my phone bill. Electricity, I have it set at $350 a month. That's how I set it up. So I had nothing because I just paid my February bill. So now I'm putting more money into it to pay for March's bill. So I'm adding 175. That is what I have in this account for my electricity bill. Water. This is I used to, like last year I paid it monthly. This year I was working on trying to boost it to get my yearly amount. I didn't totally get, I had $400 by January, and I got my bill, it was $735. And I paid the full year, so then I don't have to pay it monthly anymore. So that's a modification that I did to this year's bills. So I've been slowly adding money to kind of pay it back. So this pay, I'm adding $30 for minus $275. So our subscriptions, that one I just had the Costco membership that I didn't account for. I totally forgot it last year. I think my mom paid it last year because we have a combined Costco account, me and my mom. So I think my mom paid it last year, so I didn't even think about it last year. So now this is an added expense that I didn't think about, but is a regular expense. Is going to come yearly. So I'm adding it here. So I did go in the minus in this account as well, which is fine. I'm adding 50 this paycheck, so I have minus 40 in here. So here comes my annual bills. Home insurance is an annual bill. This year it was $17.85, and I am still paying it back. I just paid it in January. The bulk of my bills, yearly bills, happen in the first 3 months of the year. So that's why a lot of these amounts are in the minuses at this point, which is fine. I'm gonna get it back up anyways. So I had minus 335. So now I'm adding $100. So I have minus 235 in this one account. And here are the bulk of the money that actually make up this account that I can borrow from is I have my property taxes here. This one is due in May or June. May, I believe. So this one I had $900 in this account for it. I'm adding 100. So now I have 1,000. So $1,000 in this account is for my property taxes. My mom life insurance. So this is my life insurance, including my kids' life insurance. I had $550. I'm adding 50. So now I have $600. And for my kids' life insurance, I do have like a permanent and a term life insurance for myself. And my kids' life insurance, we just got them like a child rider, which is a $25,000 life insurance on each of them. In case something would happen, I have something to help with like funeral costs and stuff like that. That is the only like life insurance I have for the kids, and it cost me about 100. I want to say 150, but it's around, I think it's below 200 a year for both kids. So I just have them added to my life insurance, and that's my life insurance is about like $900 a year. That's just for my life insurance. So I have $600 in here for my life insurance. And my husband's life insurance, that's him. He has a permanent and a term as well. And we had $450 in here. We're adding 50. So now he has $500 in here. So these are our bills, and that's the bills money, or our bills account. So for our bills, in this paycheck, we're giving it $13.40. So that's how much we're adding to our bills. So when I got my paycheck, it got deposited into my checking account. So I moved the $13.40 from my checking account to my bills savings account. So now every time I'm due for a bill, I move my money. Well, let's give you an example. I have my mortgage payment. Technically, it's the day right after I get paid. But what I do is I still move it to my bills account. And then the next day, because I do always keep a buffer in my checking account, when the bill or the mortgage payments comes out from my checking account, I'll move that money, so the $615, I'll move it to my checking account to refill my buffer. So then I will repay it, and that's when I go in here and I put here mortgage. So here I put $615 from my checking, or from my bills account into my checking account to refill that buffer. So I took out $615 out of the $615, and I had $0 left. So that's kind of how I do it for all of these bills, to make sure that I'm on track and make sure that I have everything paid up. Plus, I do have my bills tracker here, and this is my bills tracker, my yearly bill tracker, and I have to modify it because I did some modifications to it, but it kind of, I check off whenever I have, like, for example, I paid my first mortgage payment, I checked it off. And some months I do have a third mortgage payment since I'm bi-weekly. Some months I don't. So when I don't, I cross off, because I already know which month has a third, like, Wednesday technically, because I get paid on Tuesdays, and then my mortgage payments on Wednesdays. So that's when I know which month is going to get a third mortgage payment. So when I pay my mortgage, I just check it off from this bills tracker. So then I make sure that I paid everything that I needed. For example, my water here, I paid every month. But now I'm going to move my water bill down here. See, I put water down here. And it's $7.35, and I paid it in February, which is where the month is. So that's kind of how I track for it. So I'm going to take it out from here, and I'm going to add it down here for next year. Plus, I'm going to redo this bills tracker at some point, but at least I keep tracks that way. And I make sure that I don't miss any payments for any of our bills. So that's our bills money. Our next category is our variable expenses. Variable expenses is our groceries, gas, dad spend, mom spend, kids, pets, household, and eating out. So these variable expenses, these categories are some that we spend out of pretty much every week. Like every week there's something out of these that come and go. So in this paycheck, we're allocating $250 for groceries, $100 for gas, dad spending, so that's what my husband gets to spend on whatever he wants, $20. For me, $20 as well. My kids, I have 50. Pets, I also have 50. Household is 20, and eating out is 40. So this is cash spending, except my gas. Gas goes directly to my credit card because I pay my gas automatically, like at the pump. So this goes straight to credit card. Everything else gets taken out in cash, and that's what we get to spend during our week or 2-week period. And then I have sinking funds. Sinking funds, I have home maintenance, I have car maintenance, and these are the things that we get to spend out throughout the year at some point. I have medical, clothing, self-care, family fun, gifts, and miscellaneous. Okay, so and all of these sinking funds is something that I slowly add to. I'm just adding $5 at this point in all of them. So that gives me a little bit of a buffer in these accounts, but at this moment I haven't, if something happens and we need to dip into these, I'm not dipping into them, I'm just letting them slowly grow, and I'm putting like putting things on my credit card, and then I pay my credit card back. So it's a bit of a slow burner savings account, technically, but in cash. So anyways, I have $40 in here. Oh, this adds up to $550. Okay. So now we have our money, our income. So this is income. So if I take that, so $24.20 minus our bills, $13.40. So minus our variable expenses, $550, and minus our sinking funds, that's $490 that I still need to allocate. So what I do after that is I decide how much I want to put to savings. So usually I try to keep a 10% savings rate. And technically the savings go towards whatever I need at the time. It could go towards my credit card if I wanted to. Last month I put my savings toward my home maintenance to bulk it up a bit because I want to get some windows for our kids' bedrooms. They are like original from the house, and we need to get something a little bit more isolated and something that will keep the heat in a bit better and also keep the cold air out when it's winter. So at this moment it just increases our electricity bill because our windows aren't isolated the way that they should, insulated the way that they should. So 10% of our income is about roughly $240. And that is what I am saving in this paycheck. Everything else, so minus $240, so $250 is going straight to my credit card. And that is a zero-based budget. Zero left, technically. So I hope that slowly made sense. I didn't want to complicate things. It is that $450 kind of gets divided into my freebies with friends, my Christmas savings, my monthlies, my hop. So it kind of gets divided into all of those. But it does, and then the credit card is like whatever I told you, like whatever we overspent in one of these categories, or I don't want to take out the money right then and there, I'll just take, like, I pay my credit card with whatever is extra. So I hope that made sense. Like, I just want to mention out, I did make these. I just did Canadian finance journey, and I still need to work on them. They are technically keychains, but I added these little dollar bills in them. Look how cute. I just had to get them because I just felt like it was fitting. These little dollar bills. Canadian finance journey, gotta have some money in there. So those are just resin letters that I made. This is my first time trying resin, so it is a work in progress. However, I do enjoy it. It was pretty fun making them. So I am working on some other things. This is my budget with me for February pay number 2. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye out. I will have a cash stuffing of this money in future video. So please keep an eye out, and we will see you then. Bye, guys.